Well, this is different. Okay, so there's no intros on this. This is a personal blog, a video diary, if you like. Um, Self reflection, I guess, is the aim. So I don't anticipate anybody's going to watch this, and if anybody stumbles across this, you're going to have to excuse the fact of my um, mental meandering, you know? So, yeah, why am I doing this? So, situation I guess that I'm in at the moment is that life isn't amazing. I was made redundant at Christmas. I'm still out of work now come February. I wasn't working in what I wanted to work in anyway, and prior to that, every career I've taken has been has been almost an easy route. Um, I haven't pushed myself, I don't think. You know, when there's things I want to do and there's things that I enjoy doing and things that I've found success in, but there's something in here which stops me, you know, and it frustrates me. So the intention behind this kind of video diary, this vlog, blog, call it what you want, is is for me to document my thoughts, document kind of what I'm doing on a daily basis now, and I need to do that now. I think for too long I've been the dreamer, but never the realizer. Um, so that's kind of where we're at the moment. So yeah, so kind of where I am at the moment. So not working currently. I have got applications out, and I've been trying to set up a business as well. But again, me this gets in the way. So you know, so I'm in a state of limbo at the moment, and trying to find myself, I guess, is one of the big things. So you know, I've been watching lately a lot of not so much motivational stuff. I guess motivational, I suppose. But a lot of thought provoking kind of ideas and processes and insights into who we are as people. And I've done a couple of things to see, try and understand me a bit more, as crazy as that sounds. So, yeah, again, and this is the mental meandering. I don't know where this where this video is going to go, um, but life isn't bad. By the way, there's people worse off than me. You know, I'm in a very very stable relationship. I'm with a girl who I love to bits. I have 3 children, four with my partner. We got 4 boys between us, and they're awesome. They're all on the floor below now doing their online schooling because, of course, we're all in lockdown still, or semi-lockdown. Um, you know, so I, I watched a video earlier, and this is what's made me do this. And the video was along the lines of, if you could be a third person at your funeral and you watch people talking about you, what are they going to say about you? What are they going to say about me? What are they going to report? And at the moment, they're not going to report anything. They're going to report that I was a dad of 3 and I do a good job as a dad. I do. Now my kids are everything. Every spare penny I've ever had goes on them. It's you know, that's what it is. I mean, I've got a bit of a setup here and stuff, but in the grand scheme of things, you know, a treat for me is a treat for the kids. That's my life. So but it's not a legacy that I'm leaving, you know, and I'm not setting an example either. So I want to be that example, you know. I want to be something that they're proud of, and I'm proud of, and my missus is proud of, and my family's proud of, etc., etc. You know, so yeah, I suppose this is going to be a bit of a self-discovery kind of thing. This is my little world that whoever you is, this is my little world at the moment. This is my office slash entertainment slash gaming slash kind of me space, for a few different reasons, which aren't alterable, but it is what it is. So yeah, so this is kind of me. This is where I am. Um, And maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe my entire world is too small currently. Um, but again, we're in lockdown. I think a lot of people probably suffering from the same cabin fever. I guess this is. Um, so part of this first video is for me to kind of talk and look at who I am. I haven't done any fancy edits, so if people do watch this, welcome. My name's Dan. I have got a YouTube channel, which I'm not going to mention. I'm not going to plug it on here. If you find me, fair play, but it's not about that. It's not about a YouTube thing. It's not about raising some social media awareness or everything else. This is a thing for me. So I have a YouTube channel, and this will be a perfect example of what trying to work out what's wrong with me. So my YouTube channel, I haven't posted anything since November. This last month, bear in mind I haven't done anything on that channel. I've had about 1,200 views, which is nothing in the grand scheme of things, but for my channel, it's huge. My biggest video has now gone up to 2.7, 2.8 thousand views. I've had another one which jumped to 900 views in 36 hours. YouTube decided to feature it, I guess. So I've started to see success because it's a new channel as well. It's not like I've had the channel since YouTube started. It's only something I started working on about a year ago, and then got a job and then couldn't do it, and this, that, and the other. So, but it's going well, and I should be making YouTube videos on it and all this kind of stuff, and I don't. So yeah, but this is kind of this is the theme of my life. So if this video is the only one that appears on Was.Now.Willbe, and I'll get used to saying that, then you'll know I'm doomed to it, and I hope I'm not, but I may be. Who knows? But yeah, so like I say, so I do YouTube on some other stuff, but there's going to be no edits on this, no fancy. I'm literally going to talk. I'm not even going to cut anything out unless I get if something disturbs me or the phone rings or anything else. This is going to be pretty much me just chatting, especially for this one. Further on, the plan is I'm going to kind of document what I'm up to, things like that. So yeah, so that's kind of an insight as to where I'm at the moment. I'm kind of at nowhere. I'm sat there sort of searching for a call, searching for a calling. I have things that I'm passionate about though. I love doing the YouTube thing. If I could get my head in gear so that I can be the I nearly said what my name is on there, so I'm not going to do that. But if I could be the guy who people tend to like, I think I stream as well, and that was going all right. If I could get my head in gear, it's something I really enjoy doing. I love it. I write. I do a lot of writing. I'm working on a book at the moment. I've got a great concept in my head, and I've already wrote several chapters. And the people who've read it, and I've given it to. I'm part of a couple of book groups, writers groups, and people who read my stuff have been very complimentary. They've said, "Wow," and I do feel I've got talent there. I'm not always one to blow my own trumpet like that, so that was an uncomfortable statement to make. But I'm trying to be as brutally honest as possible in this. But I do think I'm a pretty good writer. But again, I write 2 chapters, get bored, have a look at it in a month, and I've lost the impetus. So that, in essence, is me. It's like my school report said when I left junior school. So, 11, 12-year-old. And it said, it was basically along the lines of a creative thinker can do anything in the world, just needs to apply himself. And unfortunately, that school report would still read the same today. So, yeah, this is going to be an unadulterated, honest deposition of me, of who I am and who I'm not. I'm going to keep it as positive as possible. the negatives at the moment, there are a few, but the main negatives at the moment are not having a direction, or having a direction but not traveling down it. I think it's probably actually that's probably the issue at the moment, is not being able to commit. And it's not a lack of excitement, I don't think. It excites me all the time thinking about the channel that I'm doing the writing and everything else. Work wise, it is what it is. You know, again, I'm very good at the particular job that I do, which I think you'll probably, whoever, nobody, maybe just me, will see as the vlogs go on. But what I want to do is I want to kind of move forward in a more positive light. That's my aims and objectives. You know, I want to, you know, think positively. I want to kind of be physically positive as well. You know, I do want to work hard, and I want a strong mindset and everything else. And I kind of want to worry less. I want to read more as well. Part of my plan. So I've kind of started writing steps of what I want to do and things that I want to implement slowly. So I watched a TED Talks video. I forget the guy's name. I've got it here, so I'll do this because actually it'll document it again for me. So it's a guy called Stephen Dunier, who's a hedge fund banker now. Part of me instantly wants to go, well, he's got loads of money, so it's easy for him to explore life. But you know, that's a cop out, I think, and it's a cop out that I keep rolling to. But I do feel that is a cop out. So I'm not going to mention that. But what he talked about is how he got to where he got to, and he talks about small steps, little changes, breaking something big down to something small. So taking that macro idea and break it up into little micro transactions, which I love the idea of. And perhaps that's where I and maybe other people go wrong, is that we dream too big. You know, the idea is too massive. I want a business, and that's the dream. We don't go, right, okay, so to have the business, I need to do this. Okay, well, to do that, what little bits to... So that's what I need to do. I need to start segmenting up aims and objectives, not just in work and things, but in everything. So in the YouTube stuff, in the writing, work, family time, love life, mental well-being, health, physical well-being. You know, it's all got to be broken down into achievable steps. You know, it's that old thing of, I want to climb to the top of the mountain, but I still need to step onto it first. Well, that's kind of my thing. I think, you know, I'm 38. I know the beard hides some of it, but I'm 38 years old. And I've spent 38 years. Oh, okay, we'll take away the younger years. But I've spent 30 years walking around the mountains. I've never ever tried to go up them. You know, there'll be problems, there'll be reasons for that from where I grew up, but ultimately I'm a human being. I have my own brain. I'm not a stupid person. So blaming early influences, I think, is again, it's a cop out. So I'm not doing that anymore. So as far as the promises I'm making today, so every day, the plan is on this video, every day I'm going to make a promise. Today I'm actually going to make 3 promises, but every day I'm going to make a promise of something that I will implement for the next day, and we will hopefully build a better future, I guess. A better me. This is a very selfish video at this point. Because this is for me to become better, become a better version of who I am today. Not that I'm a bad person. It's more of the imprint I'm going to leave. At the moment, I don't feel I'll leave an imprint other than, you know, the the DNA shall continue. Um, so yeah, that's the plan. The overall intention is kind of be happier, um, enjoy life more, and ultimately, when I say successful, I don't mean in a monetary way, although that would be nice. Um, be successful in being, I've already said the word happy, but being happy with the results of things that I do and things that I set out to do. Um, and the last thing is to achieve more. Is to actually hit goals and reach heights that I should have reached, that I cop out of, or I find easy things. So a few changes that I've made today already. So I'm going to kind of document the things that I've done, and the things that I'm planning on doing. So these aren't promises. These are changes I've already made. So changes I made this morning. I deleted basically every game that I've got on this PC. So because this is my world, okay, which is literally a couple of PC screens, PC, which I won't show because it'll knock the camera up. But I've deleted loads of distractions off there. Games that I just normally can reach out and go, oh, I'll play that for an hour and I'll get back to what I was doing. So they've gone. I have 2 games left on there. So I have my reward games. So when I feel that I've done my right bits, and I've hit where I want to go for the day. Sorry, that camera is now a weird angle. Yeah, so when I've done that, I've got Valheim, which little game review here is awesome. Game of the year for 2021 so far. That's my little payoff game, and I've scheduled in a couple of hours a day from 3.5 or 3.6, I can't remember, where I can game without guilt. Okay, so at 6 o'clock though, that cuts off. So I've taken that out. What I've also done on my phone is I have removed Facebook from there. I still have Messenger because I conversing with people, but I've removed Facebook itself. So I've removed the temptation to scroll through. I've still got things like Instagram and TikTok on there, but I don't use them, so I don't feel that they are a distraction. But I've got rid of every app on my phone that I go to on a regular basis to get that little dopamine hit. So they are now gone. So again, part of this will be, am I sticking to my hiatus from these kind of dopamine factories of social media and whatnot? So we will hopefully that'll do it. So I've got rid of the games for the most part. Also, the other game is Final Fantasy X. The reason I've got that on is I'm using that as a bit of inspiration for what I'm writing at the moment, and it's a good way. It's a little bit of an escapism game, so I'm keeping that on. It's not something I play regularly, but it's something I play when I need that little bit of creative kind of punch. But yeah, so other than that, I haven't got any other games. There's literally nothing installed on the computer at the moment, which will be fun if I do decide to stream again. But there you go. So they're gone. They are gone. The apps on the phone gone. I've just got my stuff, my day-to-day apps that I would use, which I found actually, funnily enough, was surprisingly few. Yeah, I think Facebook was literally the 95% of my phone usage. So now it's a phone again. So yes, I've reduced and removed those. I think I put a list on here. I don't suppose it won't show up on the camera. But yeah, so I've got rid of a few of what I'm now calling negative influences. So negative influences for me at the moment are the phone, YouTube, and gaming. I haven't got rid of YouTube because I need that for my other channel, so I do need the app on my phone. But so I'll have to make a conscious effort to avoid watching videos that either are going to be a distraction or aren't conducive to a better self. Yeah, so that's kind of what I've done so far. Those are the steps I've taken on day one. And I'm going to call this the 6 month change program. So this is 6 months of me changing who I am and the aims of what I'm going to do. So every day, like I said, I'm going to make a new promise and I'm going to start a idea. Now, it might be a case of that idea is something to do for the next 6 months, so therefore I won't add on to that. I've got to manage my time correctly. But what I can do is I can document on where I am with those. So the promises I've made today is threefold. So I've got 3 promises I've made today, and that's what we're going to stick to today. Oh, and I've cleaned up my kind of workspace, so this is now more conducive to a less distracting area to be in. So promises. So promise 1, I'm looking down, so I've got them written down here, is find space. So I watched a really interesting video. It was a TED Talk, and the chap was talking about, funnily enough, about distractions and about these dopamine hits that we get and how active our brains are continuously. And that's a big thing with me. Sometimes I don't sleep for an entire night because my head is just going 1,000 miles an hour. So that's why I've removed the stuff. But finding space, I think, is quite a big one. So finding space can be going for a walk on my own, sitting out in the garden by myself, maybe just sitting in silence. I don't know if that's going to be a thing to do as well. Just turn everything off, sit back, feet on the desk, not sleeping, just me and my thoughts. So my plan is to find that bit of space. My aim is to do is I'm going to commit this to video now. Hilla, yeah, let's commit this to video. I'm going to get up at 6:15 in the morning. I've got 2 alarms set. I'm going to get up and I'm going to go for a walk every morning. A nice quiet walk. Maybe put the music in, actually. Put a bit of music in. Go for a walk, rain or shine. Healthy mind, healthy body. So that will give me a bit of space. There's going to be no gaming before 3 p.m. I've already mentioned about when I can play. Whatever I've got installed at the time, Valheim at the moment. Gaming is a big part of who I am. It is, so I'm not going to take away stuff that is me. I just need to reduce what isn't positive me or is less positive me. So yeah, so there'll be nothing before 3 p.m. is when the kids finish their school. So I'm kind of sitting in line with that. Gaming then is going to be a couple of hours. And then I'll hand the PC over to somebody else. They can sit on it, and then I can't do it because they're on it, and I don't kick people off stuff. So yeah, so promise 1 is to find space. Promise 2 is the gaming thing, to restrict how much gaming I'm doing. And number 3 is reading. So, you know, you see this a lot from a lot of successful people. And again, success is measured in lots of different ways, but it seems to be that reading and the positive influence and information from others, it helps build, I think. So for me, I want to get back into it. And I used to love reading. I used to do it all the time before I got lazy and social media distracted. So we're going to read. So I'm going to, every day, mention what I'm reading. I might even review what I'm reading. How much have I read and things like that. I'm going to try to read for an hour and a half every day. If I can get kind of a book a week done, then that's good. I've yet to decide the type of books that I want to read. You know, I have, you know, I've books literally here at my feet, but I think reading stuff like that, is that going to be conducive to good stuff? I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, we'll have a look. My thoughts are then. So again, I'm going to echo thoughts in this. So my thoughts then, my brain just kind of said, well, I've sort of reminded myself. My brain didn't tell me. I reminded myself that actually I have such passion for science, for logic and reason and things, and so maybe I'll go back into that. But I think at the moment, maybe reading some stuff with some good positive psychological influence is going to be a good thing. So Jordan Peterson, something like that. We'll see. I will update this tomorrow. Right, okay, so we are 25 minutes in, as near as damn it, into this video. So I'm going to kind of cut it there for now. So that's me. That's who I am, who I was, who I might be. I don't know. But that's the whole point of this. It's called... sorry, it's going to be called a vlog, I guess, or a video diary, but it's me giving insight. I don't know if anybody's going to be bothered watching this. If they are, well done, you've made it through listening to me ramble. But this is me kind of disrobed almost. But we will see, and let's see where life goes, and let's see if we can. If I need to take responsibility as well. That's the other thing. Me taking responsibility for me. There's no we. There's no us. It's me. It's my brain that needs kicking back into gear. So right, I am going to leave it here. So until the next one, for anybody out there who stumbles unfortunately across this kind of verbal diarrhea, yeah, we'll catch you in the next one, guys. But yeah, so take care.